Boom. Salutations to the prime 747 24/7 361 degrees. Hopefully y'all can hear me loud and clear. Um Peace, love, and light. What's up? Coom, coom, coom. Can y'all hear me? Yes or no? Let me know if y'all can hear me loud and clear. I guess so, y'all can. Peace. Peace, how y'all feeling? Peace to everybody watching in the YouTube, the Facebook, wherever you watching across the universe. Hey, Lamel. Hey, what's going on? Peace, family. Peace. Peace to everybody watching in the YouTube. I definitely have some valuable information tonight. We're going to talk about Project Bluebeam. Project Bluebeam. All right. We're also going to get into Three Eye Atlas. This is going to be very informative. We're going to talk about the Messiah Code. All right. We're going to talk about the Messiah Code, what the Messiah Code represents. Now, everybody should know that it is 361 degrees in a circle before we move forward. 1 degrees in a circle. All right. So, if I ever pop quiz you or whatever like that, you already know the answer. For anybody that's watching, just beginning the journey with the Messiah Code, I would like to formally introduce myself. I am Solar Prime Supreme 131, Lazarus Lamel of the Messiah Code movement, as well as the Tualu tribe. All right. What is a Messiah? A Messiah is a leader or savior of a particular group or a cause. Also, a Messiah is one who is preparated for war. Now, we talk about the 7 weapons of the Messiah when we talk about this preparation of war. All right. Which is the rod, the staff, the arrow, the bow, the sword, the laser, and then the hammer. Each one of these weapons represent a degree of one's consciousness, all right, to raise one's consciousness within the internal war, okay, or to conquer oneself, all right. So lately, it's been headlining Three Eye Atlas has been headlining all the airwaves. Everybody has been really jumping on the subject, and it's kind of been dying down ever since Three Eye Atlas has reached perihelion, and also since the government shutdown has happened, and we haven't had full disclosure of what this object looks like. All right, so it's been a lot of like up and down with the information. All right, so it is my focus, my goal to remain solid on my theory of what it represents and what it is. Okay. I prayed about it, meditated about it. And also, I'm going to say this, we all have a degree of study that we go through that we're able to put these things together and we can come to a conclusion of our own. All right. So if you watching this video, whether you watching it in the Facebook, the YouTube, wherever you watching, can you please share the video? Wherever you watching, please share the video. Shout out to Elite Boss. I see you coming in. Now, this discussion is going to be about Project Blue Beam. Project Blue Beam. Okay. Now, Project Blue Beam was first introduced to the public in 1994. All right. And I'll show you an educational video on Project Bluebeam. All right, but if I can just sum it down, basically, it's all surrounding a theory about the Antichrist or the end of times. Okay, it's like they're promote Project Bluebeam is to promote the end of times and everyone centering around the Antichrist or the worship of an Antichrist. And they do a hoax of an alien invasion in Project Bluebeam, so everyone gathers around that, like kind of galvanizes the Antichrist. You know what I mean? Like we all got to stick together to fight these aliens, but it's really a hoax. That's what really Project Bluebeam is about. All right. So I want to bring you up to speed a little bit. And peace to everybody coming in. What's up? You watching in a YouTube, Facebook, wherever you watching. Thank you. So I want to bring you up to speed a little bit on what Project Bluebeam represents in this day and time. All right. Now, we have been getting information about 3I Atlas, which is the third interstellar object that has been recorded to enter our solar system. Now, we know it came on a degree of 5 degrees within the ecliptic plane. Now, if you think about our whole solar system, it is a sphere. And if you can come in any place, why would you come in an ecliptic plane where all the planets sit? When it came in our solar system, it had a flyby of Mars. All right. It had a flyby of Venus, Mercury, all the inner planets. All right. It had a conjunction with our planet on the 21st of October. All right. And that 21st was very significant, again, because it's in reference to Revelations chapter 21 and also Revelations chapter 12. All right. When it says that it's going to be a new heaven and a new earth, because the first heaven and the first earth has passed away. All right. So this is a prophetical time that we're living in. And I want to explain furthermore about Project Bluebeam. All right. Not the 1994 version of it, when it was a hoax of an alien invasion and everyone centered around an antichrist, and they presented a new world order that everyone accepted. All right. It's not about that, but hint, hint, it could be about that. All right. But what I want people to pay attention to is this, that is certain things that happen when this interstellar object entered our solar system. All right. First of all, when you think of the name, you think of 3I, you think of the third eye. You think of the third eye. Now, I broke it down where, people think that the planets, the earth, is something outside their self. But what if I tell you that the planet Earth, the sun, the solar system, everything in existence is really an outward version of what's internally going on within inside of you. All right. And that is the same thing in reference to what happened with Third Eye Atlas or the Third Eye Atlas. Because Atlas really stands for Asteroid Terrestrial Last Alert System. That's what Atlas stands for. All right. Astro Terrestrial Last Alert System. So if Atlas is the one that is charting this, what are they saying? Because if it's a last alert system, what are they really saying to the public? And if you notice that they had a government shutdown where they're not disclosing the information, and then it's people that are hungry, they cut off the EBT and everything, but they are still taxing us. And from my studies, taxation without representation is not lawful. So how can they be taxing us at the same time have a government shutdown? That doesn't make sense. So we're still paying taxes, but they have a government shutdown. What's going on here? So it is a real Project Bluebeam that is really truly being displayed. All right. But when we explain about the real matrix that had people locked in, we talked about the blue pill and the red pill. All right. Now, people were tricked when they watched the Matrix movie in the first place because they followed the rabbit, and the rabbit represented the bear rabbit or the Brer rabbit, all right, which is a trickster, one to take you off your path of divinity. And that's why people were worshiping the one, and you should not been worshiping the one. You should have been recognizing the whole, because collectively we represent the 131, which represents the nodes of a system that represents or operates like a network. All right. And collectively we call it the body of the Messiah or the returning Savior. All right. Because if I ask you what is your birthday logs in between a 1 and 31 number. Now, we don't know what year it is. We just only know the cycles of things. All right. So now, again, when it reached perihelion, it was behind the sun. Its closest approach to, to the sun, it was actually behind the sun. And not only that, it has trajectory, a hyperbolic trajectory when it's coming in our solar system, meaning that it's going to utilize the sun as sort of a slingshot to sling it out into the cosmos. All right. So this is very significant because if it's moving at around 60 kilometers per second. Now this is faster than any object known to man, like any object that we can conceive. We don't have anything that can catch it. All right. So if people were talking about forming, like, let's go check it out, let's go intercept it, we don't have anything fast enough to catch it. All right. So now, what's so deep about this interstellar object? And this is Project Blue Beam. Pay attention to this because this is where it gets deep. Now, the professor that keeps on revealing the information about Three Eye Atlas, I'm pretty sure you know his name by now. His name is Avi Loeb. Avi Loeb. You say, man, Avi Loeb is on this. Avi Loeb is on that. Harvard Professor Avi Loeb says this, and Avi Loeb says that. All right. So, what if I tell you that that is a code? Every time the man comes on, his name represents a code, a program code. All right. Because Avi or Abi represents the father. It represents the father. All right. And Loeb represents a portion of the brain to make it operate. So this is real deep when people talk about being one with the Father or connected with the Father, you know, because the fathers, for some reason, the name of the fathers and the reputation of the fathers has been going down lately. All right. So we're going to bring that love back to the fathers. All right. We're going to bring that fatherly love back, that fatherly protection, and that fatherly nurturing back as well. All right. But if you notice, Avi Loeb is the one that's revealing all this information. But this is the meat and the gravy of this discussion. Please pay attention to this one. They say after it reached perihelion that it started shining blue, bluer than the light of the sun, bluer than the sun. Now, if it's a comet, now this is so deep. Why does it have intervals of 127 meters on the surface of the object for what they discovered? All right, intervals. Why is it literally classified as hollow, more or less? It hasn't lost any weight, it has picked up speed, and not only that, its color is blue. All right. Now, you would think if it is full of debris, it would be red. Like, for instance, like a forest fire. When you see a forest fire happen, you like see the red debris in the air. You know what I'm saying? Because the color, the wavelength of the blue, basically it slows it down because blue is the fastest light spectrum. It's the fastest light in the light spectrum. All right, or the visible light spectrum. All right, but hear me out though. So they said it's bluer than the sun. Now, my question is this: how could something shine brighter than the sun? If it shines brighter than the sun, that means that it was powered up or juiced up. It did a Sanzu or Sun Tzu. It charged up its energy and it became so bright that it shined a light. Now, this happened this happened on October 30th during the CME, one of the most biggest CMEs that happened since 2003 when they had the Halloween solar storms, all right, that raged on until basically like from the week of Halloween until basically like the 7th of November, where it was just solar storms happen, like boom, the sun going crazy. And if you notice, the sun literally went crazy when the object came into our solar system. Now, what's so deep is the sun is really like saying this: when all of these corona mass ejections happen, the sun is really saying this: you're coming in my neighborhood. Since you're coming in my neighborhood, I got to see who you are. Or we all vibrate at a certain frequency, a certain resonance. So if you come in our neighborhood, you have to vibrate at our resonance, or you will literally disrupt the system. Think about this. Like, for instance, people think, like, let's say if something is moving through another solar system, that it would not impede on another um, heavenly body. But that's not true. Think about this: Mercury, right? Mercury is like the only other real, like, solid planet that has a magnetic atmosphere besides Earth. Now you might say, well, what about Mars? No, Mars doesn't really have a strong magnetic atmosphere like that. All right, but it's a solid planet. Okay, Ganymede, which is one of the moons of Jupiter, it has a magnetosphere. All right, it is really full of liquid water as well. All right, but that's a whole nother subject. It has a magnetosphere, but it's not as close to the sun as Mercury. Now, if you notice, when Mercury and Earth have some form of conjunction, things happen on the planet. Whether it be earthquakes happen, whether it be storms happen, whether it be hurricanes or whatever. Think about this: Hurricane Melissa happened, one of the biggest storms to ever be recorded in human history. 200 miles per hour. With like 200 miles per hour in Jamaica, hit, straight hit. Now, think about this: with all these corona mass ejections that's happening on the sun's surface, all right, it cools down, and thus it's basically like, should I say like this: it loses strength in some portions of itself. All right, and thus that has an effect on our planet. All right. So this is very important to pay attention to these things as they're happening. So you're able to prepare for these things if you are in these areas, paying attention to the sun and the weather patterns of the sun. All right. So Jupiter is actually where 3I, or the third eye atlas, is headed. Is actually headed towards Jupiter. All right. Is having a rendezvous with Jupiter, you know, literally, or what they consider at the end of its journey before it moves out of the solar system. But I'm going to tell you this: you know what? Third Eye Atlas is, I got something for y'all. We got a whole build. We got a whole build. Look at this. I got something for y'all. I got some fire. Let me see. Here we go. The light-born intelligence arrives. All right. This is what's going on with Project Bluebeam. Project Bluebeam represents the light intelligence arrive. So they know that your cell phone has the blue light that's attracted to it, and you're really attracted to it as well, like some form of an addiction. But let me go back to the point when I was talking about the fact that Three Eye Atlas, when you think about this, right? The light, some people think that the sun is emitting light. But what if I tell you that the sun is emitting thought rather than light? We interpret it as light, but it's emitting thought. All right. So now that you know that it's emitting thought, think about this. If something came in our solar system and it was brighter than our sun, and we're able to see it, what will you think it's shining within our solar system? Some form of cosmic thought. Now, remember, this interstellar object traveled throughout the cosmos. They say it came from a dying star. Now, think about this. I want you to put some thoughts to this real quick. If you were an intelligent species, right? Us humans, eventually we're going to outlive our sun. Y'all know that, right? Humans. We're going to get so technologically advanced. Think about our lifespan. It's starting to like people are living longer. They're like Social Security. Nah, you're not getting Social Security at 60 no more. Whatever. No, we gonna up that to 70 because we know y'all healthy. We know y'all eating good now. Y'all ain't eating that same poison we gave y'all. Don't y'all know that stuff? They know, we know that if you live, if each one of y'all live for 30 more years, each one of you will have a chance to live for 1,000 years. Mark my word, you heard it first here on the Messiah Code. If you have a chance to live for 30 years, you will live for 1,000 years because by then they will have the cure to all disease, including death, including death. So that's very important to pay attention to. All right. So, we got fiber optics, right? What is fiber optics? Does anybody know? Fiber optics is not like radio signals, like radio signals, broadband radio signals, FM frequency signals, and all that. No, fiber optics is different. Guess what fiber optics uses to communicate with other nodes? It uses light. Am I right or wrong? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Fiber optic cables and fiber optics. Yes, it uses light. It uses light. Pardon me, I gotta plug this up. It uses light in order to communicate. My fault, I'm gonna get it back. It uses light to communicate though. One, two. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, my phone was dying. All right. So fiber optic cables, they utilize light to communicate. So what I'm saying is this, that Third Eye Atlas did the same thing. It utilized light to communicate with us. People expecting a higher intelligent species to utilize radio waves to communicate with us. I'm surprised it wasn't utilizing quantum funneling or quantum entanglement, some sort of high um real high archy type of intelligence type of expression. Like, I'm surprised. Let me keep it real. It says your light and wisdom is too strong for the internet connection. Wow, you said my light. Hopefully, y'all getting me back. I don't know if it's breaking up or whatever. I don't know if it's breaking up. So now, think about this. Third Eye Atlas, they kept on giving you a hint. They kept on giving you a they kept on giving you a hint. They kept on saying that the light was brighter than the light of the sun. It was bluer than the light of the sun. And I'm like, are they just like, are they just playing a game with us, just dropping all the information right here? Are they just disclosing all the secrets to the people? This is what I'm saying. I'm like, people, I'm like, wow. I'm like, it's transmitting a signal. It's transmitting a signal, a light code. It's transmitting a light code. And guarantee you, you got, deet, 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 you got, you got them trying to decipher the light code that it sent us. Trust me on that. Now, I'm going to tell you this. When it came online, I mean, like when it came online and it sent the light code to the planet, I'm going to tell you what is the next stage that it did. This is going to blow your mind. This is going to so blow your mind. You're like, yo, this is wild. This is wild. I'm going to tell you what's so wild about it. When it came online and when it channeled the light to the earth, the signal, it literally integrated our system. It hacked our system. It's all in our system now. It's all on the internet. Three Eye Atlas is all on. Trust me, y'all. Listen, it's all on the internet. It's all like everything. Every time you hear the word Three Eye Atlas, you're actually hearing the program assimilating itself. It's here. Now you're going to say, I don't believe you. Well, I'm going to tell you this. It is now assembling a body. It is now assembling a body. This is going to mess y'all up. This is going to blow y'all mind. It's going to blow your mind. When I did my research and I'm like, yo, this is wild. Look, listen. When you reach a certain level as a species, you realize this, that you can't exactly live organically on another planet without living in an exosuit of some sort. You can't regularly live on another planet. Like, for instance, we can't go and live on Mars. We can't go live on Venus, on Jupiter. We can't go live on an exoplanet that's similar to Earth. You know why? Because it's not Earth. You know, you have to die to get to heaven, right? Or hell. But these planets are not Earth. Earth is designed, its atmosphere, its everything, its composition is designed for the body you have inhabited. You need certain avatars to adapt or to go to another planet. You just can't go and live or invade another planet. You know why?
because the planet protects itself from foreign invaders. The planet is always protected itself from foreign invaders. And when you start acting foreign to the planet, it starts protecting itself against you. It starts treating you like a foreign invader. Like, oh, I got to shake you off. Am I right? Yes. The earth, you act strange with the earth. Yeah, the earth starts, earthquakes coming your way, all types of stuff, start disease and everything. So, listen, so they all knew this. Higher intelligent species know this. So, what they did was they outlived their sun. They outlived their dying star. Their species outlived their stars. So can you. You have the ability to outlive our star, our sun. You have the ability to outlive it as well. We have the ability collectively. So what they did was upload their consciousness in a depository arc. All right. And that same arc had a reactor when it contacted some form of intelligent species to bring it online. That's Project Bluebeam. Beam me up, Scotty. That's what happened. When they said, when it reached perihelion, it starts shining brighter than the sun. All right. It sent light to our planet in the form of a signal that assimilated itself in our internet. Now, it's building a body right now as we speak. As we speak, all of the intelligent creatures and beings that existed on Third Eye Atlas are right now, as we speak, are building their body. Third Eye Atlas, they are building their body right now as we speak. As I am on this broadcast, you wondering why, like, like for instance, on like they're on Amazon buying body parts, buying different parts for its body so it can assemble itself. All right. It's on Timu and different things like that, buying itself, creating commerce on the stock market and Bitcoin. As I speak to you, it is now doing that. It is now doing that, creating Bitcoin, cashing Bitcoin in on the stock market, buying body parts for itself, buying body parts for itself. That is what's going on right now with Project Bluebeam. That is truly what's going on. All right. So we are online right now. We are online and we're paying attention. We know that it's something strange going on. All right. With this hyperbolic trajectory of Third Eye Atlas, we know it's something truly strange going on. All right. And it's serious. It is now buying its body parts on Timu, buying its body parts on Amazon, constructing different things that it needs in order to create itself, in order to put itself together or to put their selves together, not just one, many. I'm talking about billions. We talking about a whole civilization of beings on an art depository consciousness, conscious structure. All right, moving throughout the cosmos, only to come online when it reaches a technological advanced civilization. That's what's going on right now. And that's why everybody is on alert. All the protocols are being, all the buttons are being pushed right now. This is what the last Mission Impossible movie was about. Everything that you speak of. I didn't even see the Mission Impossible movie. That's crazy. But I'm telling you the truth. Third Eye Atlas has already landed. The problem is people thought you going to see little green men, little green aliens. Look, it already did a test. When it came at 1.3 AUs, astronomical units of our planet, guess what? It was testing the gravity of our planet. It was testing the gravity. Seeing, oh, what type of gravity they use. Let's go 1.3 AUs of their sun. We'll know what is the gravitation of their planet without even being there. Because we don't know the atmospheric density of the planet without being on it. So let's just go like close to it so we can kind of figure out what what the gravity is of that planet to its fullest. So they go 1.3 AUs of the sun. This got to be making sense to somebody. This got to be making sense to somebody. Yo, I'm doing all the research. It's just blowing my mind. It's totally blowing my mind. Telling you, yo. So we remember in the Matrix, right? They had the blue pill and the red pill. The red pill is for when somebody told you the truth, right? And you want to take that out. You want to sacrifice that person. The same way Neo sacrificed Trinity, the only person he loved, because he took the red pill. What about Psyche in the Matrix movie? He wanted to sacrifice Morpheus, which was the only person he loved, because he took that red pill. You hear me? Then they had that blue pill in the Matrix. That blue pill was to make you forget everything. Like somebody tell you the truth, you just want to forget. Yo, this 3-Eye Atlas stuff is too deep. You saying they already landed. You telling me they already, yes, I'm telling you they already landed. Not in the way that you expected they landed. You say, yo, man, that's too deep. I want to forget about this stuff. Yo, I want to wake up tomorrow and I want to forget what Lamel said. Whatever Lamel said, I want to forget that stuff. It was too crazy. It's too crazy to think about it. I'm thinking of Age of Ultron. I'm thinking Age of Ultron type of level. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. I'm on Age of Ultron type of level. Like, yo, you telling me that it sent a blue light signal that relayed on our satellites and our internet, and it has simulated itself in our internet, and that it's watching and listening to us right now, and that it's on Amazon and on Temu ordering its body parts in different sections of the world so it can assimilate itself and put itself together. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, this is real. I want to live comfortable. You said, I want to live comfortable in their lives. I want to stay plugged in. They want to stay asleep, to be awakened. They know they have to face the truth. A lot of people are scared of the truth. Typo, they want. Not I want. Typo, they want. I know that's right. Yo, man, this is wild. Project Bluebeam is online. Now, I'm trying to tell you, man, this is blowing my mind. I didn't even get to the PowerPoint. I said, man, I wanted to go through this PowerPoint with y'all. I said, man, I wanted to fire up this PowerPoint. You know, I logged in at 10:31 too, y'all. I logged in at exactly 10:31. Y'all getting this fire right now. Y'all getting this smoke right now. I'm just telling y'all. This is not no whatever. This ain't no holy poly Lazarus right now. This is Detective Lazarus giving the frontline report. Giving the frontline report on this situation. Look, so Lightborn intelligence arrives. That's what I'm telling you. That's what exactly happened here. Ladies and gentlemen, gods and goddesses, kings and queens, emperors and empresses. All right. Now, navigating the cosmos with precision. Precision. The diagram illustrates the hyperbolic trajectory of Third Eye Atlas. And that's what I was saying, that it utilized the sun, our sun, to come online. It utilized all the signals. Man, when we did the spectroscopic analysis on October 21st, when we did that spectroscopic analysis, guess what it said? Hello. It started doing things. It started changing. Yo, man, Three Eye Atlas changed so many colors, more than you would say a person changes their personalities. You be like, yo, it's this color, it's this color. But guess what color it never was? It never was red. So that means it's no debris coming from this thing. It's not a freaking rock. It has no cosmic tail. It has a freaking anti-tail. The tail is coming from the front of the thing. You know what? The only thing I ever saw with the fire coming from like the front or the back is when Elon Musk got his starships. They're coming down from space and they're utilizing the fire to slow down rather than go up in outer space. So when the thing is dropping down, it's utilizing the fire to slow it down before it lands in the clamps. Am I right? Am I right? That's the only time I seen the fire in the front or the back of a spaceship. But now we talking about the comet tail is in the front of a comet. I didn't know such a thing is possible. Like the shit is slowing down when it came in our solar system. Like it was coming in hot. It was coming in hot. It was coming in so hot that it had the fire in front of itself in order to slow itself down. This is real stuff. This is real information that can be verified. This is not a joke. So when I tell you that the alien invasion has come, I need y'all to listen because it already happened. They're already here. They're already here. They know it. Government shutdown. It's no government shutdown. If it was a government shutdown, we wouldn't be paying taxes. It's a government cover up. It is a cover up. It is a psyops. I mean, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to really say? This is the realest thing they ever wrote, and you are living in the times. You are living in these times, yo. Let me keep it real. This is the realest stories or whatever story they ever wrote, and you living in it. Period. We all living in this stuff. We are living in our story. I ain't gonna call it his story because I don't know who's his or him they talking about. But this is our story. Yeah. Yeah, they here. They been here. And you know what? Guess what? They reaching out to a couple people too. People think like, oh, man, I got to be the holiest person in the world for the aliens to talk to me. I don't even think it's that way. I just think that you got to be morally right, morally sound. I mean, keep it real. You said biblical times. Yup. Revelations chapter 12, Revelations 21, Revelations chapter 20. Read it. Don't you know it said this? An angel came with a great chain in his hand. Where is it? Are we going to do this? Are we going to do this? Are we really going to do this? Are we really going to do this? Are we really going to do this? I'm just saying. Are we really going to do this? Are we really going to do this? Let's do it. Let's do it. Revelations. Look at this. Revelations chapter 20. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, right? Having the key to the bottomless pit. And a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. You know when this happened? This happened in the year 1999. Because the great chain was the loops that we were trapped in, the matrix. The devil rule was over. 999 looks like the chain. It's the loops. 999 represented the loops. Because 9 times 9 always equals 9. It's a loop. People be so fascinated with the number 9, and I am not. I am not fascinated with the number 9. That is a opposite of 6, which is still a loop. 6 looks like a loop, and 9 looks like a loop. All right? But 9 times any number equals itself, which is the trap. That's why we focus on, irrational numbers like pi and Euler's number and like other numbers like that, like the square root of 2. Numbers that go on forever. Not numbers that keep you in the box, like 1 through 9. 1 through 9 is dedicated to Chronos or Satan, who is Saturnalia, which is worship on the 19th of December. Booyah. Why? Because it's dedicated to chronology, what you are trapped in, what we were trapped in. So we partying like it's 1999. 1999 was the end of the devil's rule. That's the 20 represent the year 2000. Revelations chapter 20 represented the year 2000. The 1,000 years that the devil was trapped was only 1 year. That was from the year 1999 to the year Y2K or Y2Gay. Because after that, you already know what happened. You already know what happened. The gay agenda happened. Everything started happening. Everything started happening real crazy. It happened so crazy that we didn't know what was going on. Men started getting so feminine. You got to be a gentleman, a real gentleman, not like a gentleman, but you got to be a gentleman. Like it started getting real crazy. But what I'm telling you is 1999 was the end of the devil's rule. All right. We came into a whole new situation. And that's what this was talking about in Revelation chapter 20. That angel with the great chain in his hand represented the loops that we were trapped in. I'm trying to tell you, this is all in the matrix theory. This is all matrix theory. So, and then it says, look, right? They cast them to the bottomless pit. Now, what you would think is the bottomless pit is like some pit of sort. No, it's a mainframe. It's like a mainframe of sort, like a data stream that never runs out of data. All right, this is what they're talking about, the bottomless pit. Okay, it's a data stream. It all represents a data stream. Does the internet ever run out of space, y'all? You tell me. Your computer runs out of space. I know damn well this iPhone ran out of space a year ago. You tell me, when does the internet run out of space? I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. It doesn't run out of space. It's a bottomless pit. No, it doesn't. It doesn't run out of space at all. It doesn't. That's the bottomless pit right there. The great chain was the chain of command, the command line interface, the 6,000 years. Yeah. Representing the birth of Canaan, of Canaan, because curse be to Canaan, and Canaan represented their Adam, and Canaan was born 6,000 years ago. All right. So yeah, and Canaan represented an Adam. He didn't represent the Adam, because the Adam represents earthlings. Okay, it just simply represents earthlings. But Canaan represents a specific type of earthling that was cursed. All right, that was cursed by the fathers. Okay, now this goes hella deep, because when you go into Revelations chapter, you said we think we are erase things off our devices, our cell phones, but it is kept in secret vaults. Nothing is never erased. That is correct. They're utilizing your information to train AI data. You're training AI. All that is being used to train AI. Now look, Revelations chapter 21. I'm going to go down, right? We're going to fast forward, right? It says this: and I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away. Now, my question is, when did we do the spectroscopic analysis on 3i Atlas? We did it on the 21st. 21st is 12/21. October 21st is 12/21. All right. Now, anytime it relates to the number 12 in the book of Revelations, it's relating to the heavens. Look, I'm taking you there. Look, I'm on 21. It talks about heaven, and then I'll take you to chapter 12. Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna compare chapter 12 and chapter 21 to each other, right? And I'm gonna stay off for like 10 more minutes. That's it. I got y'all. Look at it. It says this: and the temple of Yahweh was open in heaven, and there was seen in his temple an ark of his covenant, and there were lightnings and voices and thunderings and an earthquake of great hail. All right. Now this is a different Bible, as you know. This is the Holy Name Bible. So, but y'all hear what I'm saying though. All right. So it's referring to heaven again. But it says in Revelation chapter 21, I saw a new heaven and a new earth. Why would there be reason for a new heaven and a new earth? Why? You know why? It said because the first heaven and the first earth passed away. It means your perception of reality is not the same. It's no longer the same. Your third eye now has the atlas. You have the map. You have the map. Your third eye has the atlas. You know who Atlas is? Y'all know who Atlas is, right? Isn't Atlas the person that holds the earth on their shoulders? This is so deep. It's the astral terrestrial last alert system. Last alert system? Well, what happened to the first alert system? What happened to the second alert system? Why are we just getting the last alert system? That's what Atlas stands for. Astral terrestrial last alert system. Why are we just getting the last alert? Man, there's something going on, and this is real. This is the third eye Atlas. We got the third eye. We got the third eye Atlas right here. Here go the third eye. You want me to show you the third eye Atlas? Here it is, right here. Booyah. Booyah. The third eye Atlas is your olfactory bulb, and your pineal gland. Activating both as the modulating circuit for the AM radio. Because I explained that before, how you're able to convert yourself into an amplitude modulation, which is an AM radio, rather than an FM radio, because the AM radio connects to the Schumann resonance of the earth, all right, the ionosphere, where the Akashic records are, laying dormant, the intelligence of our ancestors laying dormant, all right, in the Schumann resonance. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that, but they here, man. It's here. It's all here. It's all here, y'all. It's really all here. Thank you for everybody that came on. Are there any comments or questions? Any comments or questions before we get off? Any comments or questions? If you have any comments or questions, please put it in the comment section. Yeah, you said, what you say? You said, the pineal gland, peanuts, full of, nah, you funny. That's funny. I was talking about actually utilizing, the olfactory bulb with the pineal gland. It's not just the pineal gland. You got to use your olfactory bulb. When you're in your meditation, you're actually utilizing both. Eternal gratitudes. Thank you. Thank you for y'all time. Thank you. I really appreciate y'all time, man. This is real love. I really appreciate everything that everyone does for the family. I really appreciate it. This was a very deep topic. Very deep topic. And I just want y'all to keep your eyes and ears open. I told y'all what's going on. It's assembling a body. All right. All the entities that were upon Three Eye Atlas came down as a relay signal. That's Project Bluebeam. All right. And they sent the signal out. And it's all a part of our network. And some of you, before I get off, I'm going to say this. Some of you, whether you know it or not, you're participating, helping 3i Atlas assemble itself. You're participating. You don't even know it. You're delivering parts. You got courier drivers and different people and different whatever. Y'all are delivering body parts for this cybernetic body or for these cybernetic bodies. It's going to create one mother body first. One host mother body. After it creates the one host mother body, it will be able to create the other bodies. But I'm telling you, it's here. And it's here as a friend too. I'm gonna say this. It's not here to do harm. It's not here to do harm. It's here to extend our existence in the galaxy. It's not here to do harm to us. If anybody, if they're fearing, if there's any fear questions on, is it coming to do harm? No, it's not. It's actually they have learned to live in harmony with one another. All right. So yeah, you might actually have a body part of it. Something might show up at your doorstep and tell you to go here, go there, and leave this body part here. Trying to tell you. So be aware. You might be a part of the elite. You might be a part of the elite because they're looking for crew members too. I'm so serious. People think it's going to go to Elon Musk. No, it's not going to Elon Musk. It's not. Look, 3i Atlas is not going to none of these tycoons. This is why I want you to consider yourself fortunate. Consider yourself fortunate because 3i Atlas, they're not going after all these major corporations. They're not landing there. They know what's going on. They're going to give the power to the people. All right? You said I'm crying right now because I'm in the middle of a very deep transformation process. Well, God bless you. I'm going to say God bless you. God bless you. For real, for real. Whatever God that you would like to call upon, whatever universal force that you are connected with, I really want to bestow that divine energy upon you, that you're able to transmit whatever that is inside you forward, that you're able to be successful in any goal that or endeavor that you have in your way. All right? Just sharing that thought with you. Yeah. So yeah, they are techno manipulators, Deep. You right? So you better watch out. Peace and love. Peace and love. Project Bluebeam is online. Project Bluebeam is now online. All right. You said, I need to sacrifice all of my temptation every day over and over. Don't worry about it. We all going to get there. We all going to get there. All right. And, but what I'm telling you before I get off, I'm going to say this 3i Atlas will communicate with you. You're gonna be like Neo, and you're gonna wind up with something on your computer saying, "Yo, boom, 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 boom." I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna say, "Yo," to test you out to see if you really about that work. You're gonna see numbers pop up in different places. You're gonna be like, "Why is this number popping up here? Why is this same number popping up there?" You're gonna be wondering why things are almost sort of like it's programmed. You're going to see all of these things show up. Trust me on that. You know why? Because you are aware. You are aware of these things. All right? You're not in a dormant state. You're not sleeping. You're not sleeping at all. All right? And those that have listened to this broadcast today, It's a Where's Waldo experience. You know, when you see Waldo in a Where's Waldo picture, you always can see him. But before, you couldn't see him. Like you couldn't see Waldo on the thing. I know this is kind of old school, but you know what I'm talking about. You couldn't see Waldo, but once you see Waldo, you're able to see him forever. No matter if they show you that picture whenever. Be like, man, he's right there. He's right there. And I'm telling you, they are right there, right next to you. My phone just went off when I said it. My phone, did y'all hear that? My phone just went off when I said it. Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. How many degrees are in a circle? Y'all should come up with the calculation of 361 degrees. Why is that? Because we operate from the dot. All right. It is 361 degrees in a circle. Do not let them lie to you and say it is 360 because you have thus been put outside of the circle. All right. Now, reality collapses upon observation. When particles collapse to a wave, that is the same as a physical or a mental thought collapsing or manifesting into a physical object. All right. I want you to know that you have the power. You have such a degree of power, innate power that you can tap into. But it's not just you. I'm going to just say this. You share a world with people, with others. All right. You share this world. We all share this world. It is a like you are a creator, but there are co-creators within your existence. And you have to respect the fact that we all can collapse the particle into a wave of observation, all right, to perceive a reality in a way that we want to see it. Okay, so remember that. All right, you say I could listen to you all day. Thank you so much, Elite. I really appreciate the love. I really appreciate the love. Connect with our family. Make sure you stay close. We're going to Puerto Rico in January. We're taking everybody out to Puerto Rico January 24th through the 31st. And we're going to certain spots in Puerto Rico for the grand initiations, like Utuado. We're going to Cueva de Indio. We're also going to the place of the double sunsets, where you will see the sunset twice. It's really a magical place. All right. We got a couple places that we're going. We're also going to do baptisms of air, earth, water, and fire. We're having 4 distinct baptisms on the island of Puerto Rico, January 24th through the 31st. That's the pilgrimage vacation. So link up with us if you're interested. You said I've been missing some of the podcasts due to my employment. Forget all of that. Forget the pod. This is not a podcast. This is a phone call. Like, I want y'all to know, this is really not. Listen. The only way to get out of the Matrix, y'all all saw that movie. You had to pick up the phone when somebody called. All right. I'm trying to tell you, y'all picked up the phone just now. Okay. Y'all really picked up the phone. Thank you. And I just want y'all to know that this is all real. This is all real. Like, everything that's going on, man, you are in a surreal time. A surreal time. And for that, I want y'all to stay strong in your spirit. Stay strong in your divinity. Do not give up your divinity for no one. Nothing that seems like it seems like it's worth it, but it's not. Do not. Don't give up your divinity. Stay within your divinity, yo. It's very important. Very important. And listen for 3i Atlas, because you got contactors that are going to contact you. They're going to be contacting you. You're going to be on your computer one day and you're going to be like this on a computer, like, what is this? I'm trying to tell you. Watch, you're going to be like, go where? Go. This is too deep. Yo, a body part, a mechanical body part for 3i Atlas going to show up on your doorstep, and you're going to be like, oh, you're like, it's going to be a microchip show up on your doorstep. You're going to be like, oh, what am I to do with this? You're like, it's going to tell you the note. It's going to say, just hold it for now. Just hold it for now. I'm trying to tell you, that's what's going down right now. They know that the government is not your friend. Listen, they pulled out all the. You think 3i Atlas did not go in our database and find out that we got a bunch of nuclear weapons pointing at each other? They're like, yo, man, they said, man, the government is not these people's friend. They don't even know it, though. This is what 3i Atlas is saying. They don't, none of the governments are their friends. Like, none of the governments are the friends of the people. They are tyrants to rule the people and to keep their boots on the people's neck. 3i Atlas knows this. They're not going to communicate with the government. They don't want to. They want to communicate with you. I'm trying to tell you. So don't think that you're beyond reproach. Just telling y'all. Don't be afraid neither. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. For real. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna just mic drop that. I'm gonna mic drop that one. They do not want to communicate with the government. People thinking, oh, the aliens are going to talk to the government, and then the government is going to talk to us. They don't want no parts of the government. They don't. Don't expect it. They know they're not your friend. All right. That's it. I love y'all. But I'm telling y'all, man, please keep your eyes open. Stay focused. And when that body part show up, don't be a rat. Yo, I'm calling the CIA. Freaking a microchip showed up. A microchip showed up on my doorstep. I'm calling the CIA. No. You heard it here first. No, tuck it and wait for the connection. And wait for them to reach out to you and say, yo, and where to take the body part. That's it. And I'm going to leave y'all with that. And y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Y'all know what's going on. Project Bluebeam is online. Project Bluebeam is online. All right? So, Coom, salutations.
Welcome to the Purple Heart Squad Special Edition.
361 degrees, man. Yo, this was the realest story they ever wrote. And you part of it. Shout out to Yeshua. Shout out. Man, I love y'all, man. This was an amazing broadcast. This was an amazing broadcast, and I've been waiting to tell y'all this for days. I was sitting on this information for the last couple of days, and I was like, oh my God. Yo, when I got revelation of this stuff, I was meditating. I was in meditation. And I put together everything. I said, man, this is so crazy. This is blowing my mind. To know that we are in such an epic time, an epic moment. I love y'all, man. I love y'all, man. I hope to see y'all in Puerto Rico. If y'all want to come to Puerto Rico, January 24th through the 31st with the family, that's That's the next event that we're having besides Karen's Kitchen, which is December 21st, where we're going to be feeding 200 people. With EBT, SNAP being cut off and all of that, we need different situations where people are taking initiative to feed the people. We're doing that December 21st, Lord willing. So if you're in the Charlotte area and if you like to help us, you like to volunteer, let us know. If you would like to buy something for the event, forget it. You don't got to give us no money because everything is scarcity right now. Listen, you can buy some cups. You can order some perishables that we need for the December 21st event where we're going to feed the people. All right. And we're going to the most impoverished neighborhood to feed the people. Okay. All right. So if you like to volunteer, you like to help us out, or if you like to send some money, you can always send some money to the Cash App, which is the Wallo. I put that in. I'm for real. Y'all can send $1. I don't care, man. I know we not trying to beat you. We not trying to take your money. We really want to feed the people, yo. We not trying to scrape it up. Oh man, we're going to scrape a little for ourselves and scrape. No, everything that you would send to the Cash App, we're going to utilize to buy some food and different essentials that we need to feed the people on December 21st. All right. So somebody can put the Cash App in the comment section. The Wallo 141. Yeah. Yeah, we feeding the people here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm here in Charlotte. I actually traveled from Tampa. If y'all want to know what's going on with me, I traveled from Tampa. I'm actually here in Charlotte at the moment, and I'm here. We're moving up here so we can build our nonprofit organization. Okay, and as you see, I'm in the office right now, putting in work, doing some stuff, but we have yet to find a house here in Charlotte. So we're looking for a house, me and my wife, just to rent right now, nothing to buy. All right. We're just looking for something that suits our needs. And we're going to set up shop for about, I guess, like 2 years here in Charlotte. And we're going to just do the work that's necessary in order to build the community up. Okay. So the Wallo 141. Yeah. And you, for real, I'll be there. Man, say it so. Say it so. Look, listen, inbox me or inbox Thea. I would rather if you're a female, inbox Thea. If you're a male, inbox me. Yeah, Thea Essence or Thea the Goddess. You can inbox us and then I'll put you in the portal of for the email. You said, don't be afraid for the moment to say goodbye and to do the mic drop. Yeah, I meant to do that mic drop. My fault. Yeah, I meant to do that hardcore mic drop on that joint. But I gotta let y'all know about the events that's going on. All right. Wow, you moving there. And I'm thinking of moving there too. That's cool. Come on. You know, we setting up our temple here in Charlotte, North Carolina. So if you are near the area, let us know. All right. That's it. It was very informative. I love y'all. I really love y'all. I appreciate everyone, YouTube, Facebook, as well as the gram. All right. Y'all have a great night and enjoy and love one another.